In prison. That's the sentencing for former UFC star Cain Velasquez. This comes after he pleaded no contest in connection with the shooting in which he says he targeted a man who had molested one of his relatives.
NBC Bay Area's Ian Cole was in the courtroom in San Jose for today's sentencing. Ian.
Cain Velasquez was calm and didn't show much emotion as he was sentenced this afternoon. No cameras were allowed inside of the jam-packed courtroom full of supporters for both the UFC star and his victims. Those victims, along with Cain's wife and daughter, spoke before the judge handed down the sentence. 5 years. That's the sentence for former UFC champion Cain Velasquez after the fighter pleaded no contest to attempted murder and other charges. His lawyer asked the judge to release him on probation, but now expects Velasquez will ultimately serve 1 year in prison after getting credit for time served in jail and in home confinement.
I believe that in some ways justice was served today, despite feeling disappointed that he is back in custody.
In February 2022, Velasquez chased and shot at a vehicle carrying Harry Goulart along with Goulart's mother and stepfather. Velasquez believes Goulart molested one of the fighter's young family members. Ultimately, Goulart's stepfather was hit by the gunfire. Today, the three victims spoke before sentencing, describing the fear they felt during the 11-mile high-speed chase and shooting. The stepdad, who was hit twice, says he doesn't have full use of his right arm anymore. The Santa Clara County DA had recommended Velasquez be sentenced to 30 years to life, saying he tried to kill all three people in the other vehicle. They also argued that portraying Velasquez as some sort of vigilante hero is troubling and not accurate. Goulart's mother also spoke after the sentence.
The sentence is extremely disappointing. It's based on an alleged allegation that has no basis. It is unfounded. We are looking for the opportunity in Harry's case to prove that.
The defense said Velasquez admits what he did was wrong, but argued his family was destroyed by the alleged molester and has said he was concerned that man was going to return to the daycare in San Martin where Cain claims that sexual assault happened. Ultimately, the judge said this is a unique case and could not be heard in a vacuum, noting the circumstances around it had to be taken into account.
I do think that the court made a good decision today, one that takes into consideration all of the complexities of this case, the context about why this happened, and also takes into consideration who all of us know Mr. Velasquez to be, which is fundamentally a good man and a good father.
In San Jose, Ian Cole, NBC Bay Area News.